there's that lack of communication among entrepreneurs to their customer base. And let's be real, a lot of people that decide to become entrepreneurs have never worked in the field in which they decide to become a business owner in.
That's true too.
Yeah,
very true.
Think about how many people own a restaurant, but they still use a Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce when they give you your ribs.
Applebee's. Oh, sorry.
That part. You know what I mean? So it's like, my thing is this: if I want to open up a restaurant, I'm going to do my business. I'm going to work in a restaurant, even on a part-time basis, for 6 to 9 months to understand the front of the house and the back of the house. Somebody you're hiring, okay, just because they used to be the greeter at Walmart, don't mean they need to be the front of the house of your restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And what you were saying, Crystal, about collaboration is real, but people don't think.
Hey, Baton Rouge. Are you ready for the business guru to pull up in your town? When I wear the pearls, just know it's so serious business. But when I pull out the bow tie, it's all fun. See you May 22nd.
Listening to the Not So Christian in Me show, starring Southern Girl.
Hello. Welcome to the Not So Christian in Me show live. And today we have another great show. Today's show is going to be so great. You're going to have to go back and play it over and over and over again because you're going to need to take some notes because our guest is a business guru. I mean, she works with the elites in Houston, okay? I mean, she works with the top dollar folks. Okay, they got their money, okay? She wears many, many hats. I mean, she has her own talk show, and the name of her show is called Business Knowledge Broker Hour, and it's at High Volume Music Radio, in which she highlights entrepreneurs in the Houston area as well as nonprofit organizations. I mean, she also is the CEO of the Joseph Consultant Firm, LLC, in which she coaches entrepreneurs from start to growth. So, she's the person that you need to work with because she creates your own marketing strategies to take you to the next level. If you don't know this lady here, I need you to get to know her today. Okay, so go get you a piece of paper because she's gonna be dropping those nuggets today. Without further ado, please help me welcome Miss Candace Joseph in the building. Woo! Hey, Candace.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I am doing great. I love you. You say she works with the elite of the elite. I love it.
Exactly. If you guys don't know Miss Candace, you guys need to get to know her today because she's going to be all different things that she's working on and how she can, help you with your business. So tell us, I know you like I said, you wear many, many hats. So tell us, how did you even come up with, your own firm? How did that even come about?
Oh, that started, I can honestly say, during my college years. My dad, he was very instrumental in that. Everybody in my family that had a job and a side hustle,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Studying business, my dad would just call me up and say, "Hey, I got somebody that need a business plan. You think you can do that by Saturday? You're not studying that hard anyway, so I think you can get done by Saturday." So it kind of started off like that, where, my family were very instrumental into putting me around other entrepreneurs so they can mentor me. I could do small projects for them. And I just continued to do the work. So over the years, it was like, okay, I'm getting a little busy. Let me formulate a team. So I did that. and it became the Joseph Consulting Firm.
Oh, wow. Now you say that your parents was entrepreneurs as well. What type of what type of business did they have?
My dad did general contracting, and my mom, she was always just a crafty person, painting, crocheting blankets, that kind of thing. And it just kind of grew from there. I was always like a sponge when it came to knowledge. So anything that I can get a book or a video, or I can watch someone do it a couple of times, it always stuck. So for me, I just kind of expanded on that over the years, making sure all my skills were stackable, to where I ultimately wanted to be. And it was cool when I had like 1 or 2 clients a month. And then when the numbers start getting more and more, and then I started realizing, well, wait, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. What am I doing? I'm still up. But it's great because I get to help entrepreneurs to grow. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a joy, because I love small business. So
right. And then by you, growing up in an entrepreneur household, you have that entrepreneur spirit already. So it's already within you. So it's even easier for you to help others because that's you. That is part of you. It's in your bloodstream. So it's easy for you to help others. And how did your business grow so rapidly? Because I know that you said you started with 2 and it just kept expanding.
So the Joseph Consulting Firm, everything we do is customized, right? So we take entrepreneurs from A to Z. It was my goal, first of all, to build a collective of entrepreneurs that can work together, because you don't see that a lot. And to create the one-stop shop for entrepreneurs. So that we don't have to go across town to talk to an accountant. You don't have to go across town to talk to somebody to talk about marketing or videography or photography or any of those things, grant writing. I decided to create one house because I know, like, as a young entrepreneur, I had mentors. Sometimes I didn't follow their advice all the time, but I wanted to make sure that anybody else coming into the entrepreneurship space, that it was at peace, because it's hard work.
Right. Now you say that you guys are
one-stop shop.
So with the one-stop shop, what all do you guys offer? I know you say you do the marketing, you do the business planning. What all do you guys do? Walmart, you can get groceries and then you can get an outfit too. Before you go to your job interview,
Basically, that's it. That's it. We take you from business formation. If you don't already have a business form, you don't have the documents in place, we make sure you get those done. We take you from there. We help you create a business plan. We help you create a financial plan, especially if you're a 9-to-5er that's transferring to entrepreneur space. We want to make sure that, first and foremost, that you can pay your regular household bills and things like that. Dump everything in the pursuit of starting a business. So we go from there to training. I create a learning plan for any entrepreneur that I work with, because you might not know about financial statements. You might not know what insights are in regards to your website or marketing or SEO optimization. You might not know those things. So we create a learning plan. And then we help you develop your staff. We help you develop your policies and procedures.
That's good.
We help people with their styling. If there's someone that's out in the public eye, we have someone on board for that. We have someone that does animation, photography, videography, printing services, DJ services, event planners.
Oh my goodness.
When I said one-stop shop.
I didn't know all that. Wow.
Yeah. So I'm also a notary and a wedding officiant as well.
Okay. So you definitely got the whole package.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking for a notary. People be asking me about it all the time. I used to be a notary, but at least I know somebody else now that I can refer people to, because that's a good thing to have under your belt. The notary service, and then it all works together with your business. It's all business related, so it works perfect.
And it's the thing too. A lot of people think that we work in one particular industry. No, we cater to all industries, because everything is customized to you. We're not someone that's going to put someone on a 30-day track or a 60-day track to launch their business if they're not ready. We look at how people learn, how they what resources they have. We help them connect with other resources. So when I decided to form the team, I had to go out and get specialized people. So I decided to mostly look at entrepreneurs. So some were guests on my radio show. Some were people that I stalked online. Some were family and friends, sorority sisters, and some were people that I grew up with. So for me, I wanted to make sure that I created a company culture of, openness and warmth, and make sure that anybody that walked through the doors, that they feel the same way. But I wanted people that were go-getters, people that were going to.
They have to have that.
Yeah. And then we're kind of like each other's guinea pig. So if one of the other business owners have an idea, okay, well, we're your test market, we're your test market. Let's see how it goes. And so my concept was for each entrepreneur to come in and they become a part of the team, but you also get the services of everybody else on the team as well. So we wanted to get that collective and have that mindset where, we can work together, we can do great business, and we have a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, it's very important to have people on your team that has the same vision that you have. That's the only way that you guys can grow, by, having the same vision and the same goal, because that's the only way that you can move forward. So that's good that you have that in place. Now, how many people is on your team?
Outside of me, 19.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Everybody is specialized in their field, in their craft. Yep. And they have their own businesses, their own brands. I just created the house where everybody lives. That's really it. Yeah.
Do you have a travel agent? I'm a travel agent. Throw that out there. If you need a travel agent.
Look,
hey, add me to the team. That's 20. That's 20 now.
That's 20 now. Okay. Well, I will send you the onboarding package and
the onboarding package.
Yeah, and we'll get you hooked up. And it's like it took off so quick, where we had a 5-year plan as a company. We accomplished it. We accomplished our 5-year plan in 10 months.
In 10 months?
10 months. Yep.
So you guys was planning all through the week. Like how was that? How was the whole process with that to make that happen so quick?
It started out with me, myself, and then I added on, my 2 best friends and, my 3 best friends. So we sat in a Red Lobster for like 3 hours with a pen and a pad. And they were so instrumental in me even launching the firm. They were like, okay, you've been working hard at this for a while and you never really asked for help. So what do you want to do? I pulled out binders and passed them around the table and this is my plan. I've written it out because, they say make a vision, write a vision, make it plain. So I did
make it plain, right?
Yeah. And they were like, okay, this is doable. So they just said, well, put us in, coach, let us know what you need us to do. And we did it. And we added people along the way because sometimes clients would ask for something that we didn't have. So I had to go and seek out someone. So after I see what their work was like with that client, hey man, come on board. Come on board. We're going to push your brand. We're going to push the firm. We're going to push everything that everybody has going on and support each other truthfully. So that's how I grew. Yeah.
And that's how I grew, like a domino effect, really quick. And that's how your business is growing too. You got the team, and then when you get one client, that client refers someone else to you, and then that client is, just a snowball effect. And before you know it, you're on top of the world.
Oh yeah, I always
hilarious.
Oh, thank you. I said, if we do a good job for you, tell 5 of your friends. That's what I said. Tell 5 of your friends. And I'm someone, I don't mind giving you my personal phone number. Hey, you got a dream, you got a goal. Let's sit down, put it together. Let's get it there. A lot of times people stop their dreams for things like resources and money and that kind of thing. Consultants, okay, you can't pay me, that's fine. Let me get you the profit and then you can pay me. But my proof is in my work. So let's let's just go. Let's get started. That's how I operate. Yep.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that phone number because that day I met you say, no, you can put your number, you can put my number in your phone right now. Because I was like, yeah, I can reach out to you on Facebook. You like, no, put my number in your phone right now. So okay, it's okay, yes, ma'am. Let me put your number in my phone. And I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. And you are a woman of your word. And when we met that day, we made sure that we made sure we kept in contact and made this interview happen today. So I appreciate you for your time.
No,
Yes,
and I
yes.
appreciate you for everything that you do and the platform that you give people in order to show their greatness. Thank you for allowing those people to come to your platform and letting people know about them. And that was the whole concept for me in regards to my radio show, because I had to figure out how I can get good people out here so people can know where they are. You know, a lot of times people don't have a lot of money first starting a business to spend on marketing. You know, they don't. They want to get the product out there. They're excited. So for me, I was like, well, hey, okay, I'm giving this platform. How do I want to use it? So I decided to give the entrepreneurs and nonprofit organizations, no matter where, if they're located in Houston, doesn't matter. I've had people call in from Australia, Canada, the UK.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't matter, even Jamaica. And for me, it's all about giving people that chance, that shot. Everybody wants that shot.
Yes, that's true. Miss Yolanda Gale Ford, she said, you're amazing, Miss Candace Joseph. Thank you, Miss Yolanda. We all met Miss Yolanda this past weekend at the Entrepreneur Expo.
Yeah, she's
That was an
amazing.
awesome experience.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
You did an awesome job.
Miss Joanne says, let's go. Hey, Joanne.
Let's get started.
Let's get it. Let's get it going.
I know what it's like to, you know, have a dream inside you and you don't know how to get it out. You don't know how you're going to get it through. You don't know who you can reach out to in regards to having, you know, that person that have your back. You don't know. So I just and I brought my friends along for the ride. That was it.
Yeah, Miss Yolanda said, absolutely. I agree with her 100% on that. Now let's talk about your platform, your radio show, the Business Knowledge Broker Hour. Tell us about that.
Well, it came about from an interview that I did on KCOH. And I gave some advice out there and I let people know about my entrepreneurship journey. Because a lot of times people think that getting into entrepreneurship is easy. People are going to automatically buy your products and get those contracts for your services, but it's not always so. And I was a person that had to get out of my own way in order to see my own greatness, push towards my purpose and walk in it, right? So they loved it so much. So when Aunt Boogie decided to form High Volume Music Radio, he said, well, hey, you know, you should have your own radio show. And I was like, okay. So I just signed up immediately. Didn't even think about it. I thought about it from one standpoint of how can I reach more people to give them the knowledge? What's the point of one that I'm going to, you know, I got all this knowledge. I got all this experience. Why hoard the knowledge for $1?
Right.
So I looked at the platform from that standpoint. And then as it evolved, I started thinking, I said, well, you know, Candace, you can't talk about stock tips for 2 hours. That's just boring.
Yeah.
You know? I said, well, hey, why don't I get some visibility to people that are hidden jewels, people that you don't normally see, entrepreneurs that you might walk by every day in a grocery store, and you may see them wearing a t-shirt, but you don't know what they do. So, you know, we record the interview, we videotape the interview live in the studio, or if it's through StreamYard, any of those platforms. We package it together and we give it to each guest. And it's our gift to them so that they can have that first piece of marketing material where they talk about their company. And I just do it as a conversation. I don't go in a line of questions and, oh, these are the questions I'm going to ask you. No, we're going to go.
Just make it natural. Yeah.
Yeah, because I want people to feel at home, because you have to be comfortable with being a great entrepreneur and getting in front of people to get visibility. So I want to create that platform, and, you know, we've done it. Last year, I think I interviewed over 180 entrepreneurs. which was great on the show. Gave them all packaging, everything that they need, that first marketing step out there. And then with the firm, we were able to help 286 nonprofits and entrepreneurs for free last year during COVID. They couldn't pay.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, they couldn't pay to be in charge.
Oh, wow. That's a blessing. I'm sure since then, God has blessed you tremendously since then and opened up more and more doors from what you did then.
Oh, yeah. I told my team this year we doubling down. So we did 2 last year. How many projects can we get behind? And the great thing about having such a great client list is that we get the entrepreneurs, like you said, the elite people, the high end, to pay services for someone who's just starting out and giving them that first push and motivation. And that's what it's all about.
That's definitely what it's all about. And I think, what you've been saying is it all takes that first step. A lot of people, they have these visions, they have these ideas, but they just be stuck because they scared to make that first step. How was that how was that for you when you made that first step and said, you know what, I'm about to leave my 9-to-5 job and I'm about to just step out on faith and just do this for me?
Well, it's a process. And every day, you go through the highs and the lows of it. But I think for me, I had to sit back and think about what I wanted my life plan to be. How did I want to spend the next 40 years of my life? And I think for me, that was something that made me push to creating a firm and just taking that leap and helping people. Because, like you said, the first step is hard. But for me, I didn't have problems at the gate. I had issues that stopped me in the past, like finances, health scares, all these different things, a car wreck. I was in a wheelchair. And then it was every time I get to that point where I'm taking that leap. And then it's like, so this time I said, you know what? I have to stop being, fearful and know that I am worthy of all the things that I prayed for. So you just go out there and start out with 1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients, just roll from there. And I consider it an honor to be an entrepreneur and to help other entrepreneurs, because there's greatness inside of each one of us. We just have to know how to do it.
Yes, find it. Just all about finding it. Sometimes it takes somebody else to see that greatness inside of you in order for you to make that first jump to get out of your shell. So you got to step out of your comfort zone to get to that greatness where you need to be. Yeah, absolutely.
And every day I'm still in the awe stages of it all. Like each entrepreneur that come through the door is like the very first client, that I serviced back in 2003. It's like the very first time. And I get excited. And I love when people, the peace that comes over them when they have a plan and it's working, because I'm one of those people. I'm a strategist at heart. I play chess every day. I'm a strategist at heart, but at the same time, I like when I see movement in people, period. I don't care what industry it's in. I don't care what lane it's in. I tell people, create a plan that's custom for you. What was for someone else may not work for you. So create something that's only for you and work it. And that's it.
Yes, absolutely. We have a question from Minister Larry Scott, which is my husband. He said, how important is it, would you say it is for a person to pursue their vision?
It's everything.
He said that's a delay. It is a delay because you had already answered, pretty much kind of answered that one.
Well, but it's everything. You have to at least try. I tell people all the time, it doesn't matter if you try something 1,000 times until you get one thing to stick. You try. You step out there and you just give it a try. It doesn't hurt.
Right. You definitely have to try in order for you to see where it takes you. And if you fail, you use that as a way to get back up, and you learn from it. You get back up, you keep moving forward.
That's true.
They fear failure. And that's what prevents them a lot of times from getting to that greatness, because that fear gets in the way.
Well, I'm going to tell you, for me, it was the opposite.
Mhm.
I feared success.
You fear success?
I feared success.
Why?
So I tell each one of my clients when they walk through the door and they decide they want to be a client here, I ask them, when was the last time you forgave yourself? And they're like, for good. I said, for all your successes and all your failures. You know, the failures are easy. You know, we take those knocks, we take those hits, we figure out a way to recover. But when you succeed at something, then you're always wondering, how can I top the last great thing that I did?
Yeah.
So I always tell people, don't put that pressure on yourself. Just know what you have. If you have a goal in mind, let's just work towards the goal. You know, I tell people all the time, I don't care about, you know, how many people know my name. I want people to know that I did good work. That's it. So I tell people, you have to forgive yourself. For me, it was for fear of success. That's the reason why I didn't go big early. I stayed small. I stayed very small, and I was very selective. And I'm still selective. So for me, nobody can become a client if they do not serve their community. You cannot sit here and tell me about your vision for your business without telling me about your vision for the community that you're going to serve. You know, they're the community that's paying you. So how are you going to serve them outside of services and products? So that's just how I roll.
Do you still challenge? I mean, do you still find that's a challenge at times when you feel like something big is about to happen and you kind of fall back because you're scared of how successful it's going to turn out?
I sit back and I talk with my team. Like, I'm one of those texters, 1, 2 a.m. kind of texter. Like, hey, I got this idea, but I don't know. Hey, I want to do this, but I don't know. And sometimes I have to sit back and think, well, if I'm telling other people to push, why wouldn't I push too? And I have to say, I'm glad that I took the leap. I'm glad, because I've met amazing people, and I've had amazing opportunities come my way, and I'm still in the off phase. It's kind of
I'm glad that you took that leap too, and I'm glad that you took that leap and came to the Entrepreneur Business Expo last weekend. So you took a leap and came out. So we're so happy that you got a chance to come.
I am too, and even for me, like coming, like I said, oh, I'm on my way. And everybody would put in the comments, yay, all right, Candace is coming. And I was like, I sat in my car for a few minutes. I'm like, okay, all right. Because I'm an introvert. Most people don't know that about me. I'm an introvert.
And I was going to ask you that. I was going to ask you that if you're an introvert.
I am an introvert. I could be a little.
I'm both. Look, I'm both.
I could be a little bit of both. Awkward, you know, I'm socially awkward, but me being an extrovert for business, it pushes other entrepreneurs. It pushes me, you know, to be a better version of myself. And at the same time, how can I keep all of this to myself where inside I'm bubbling? I want to give away. I want to give the knowledge away. I want to do this, and then I'm closed off. So I had to be open to everything, open to collaboration, open to trusting people to come on board with my company and look at the vision as a whole and how it can really catapult something great for, you know, for everyone. So I had to get out of my shell.
Yes, you definitely have to get out your shell, because I definitely had to get out of my shell a couple of times. But I love the spirit that you have. You know, when you win, everybody win. You know, it's like a win-win kind of situation. And I love that spirit about you that you have. Now, has it been a time that your team, matter of fact, we have a question that's lined up to what I was getting ready to say from Minister Scott. He said, how do you handle discouragement or criticism coming from team members? So he nailed it right there. I was stumbling for a minute on that one.
All right. So so this is how I can answer that question. When my team criticize me or they say that something isn't right, I actually listen and I ask them for their viewpoint. But, you know, I'm still a logical person. I want to know the knowledge behind it. What's the overall inspiration for it? Is it something that I'm doing too soon, or is it something that just fell apart? So I listen to my team. I trust my team.
Mhm.
So my team says, okay, well, hey, okay, prime example, right? On the cover of a magazine. I was on Purpose magazine cover for September 2020. It took me weeks to say yes to the offer of the cover, first of all, because I thought about, oh, let's just put me out there more. Then I had to think about my team. So I accepted. But they had a whole vision of what they wanted the magazine to look like and the photos to look like and the clothes that I wear. And I was like, no, I don't want to wear that. But they were right in the end, because I'm a t-shirt and jeans kind of person. You know, you walk, that's who you're going to meet. That's the CEO that you're going to meet. I'm going to be walking with my cane with a backpack. That's who you're going to meet, right?
Yeah.
My team were right. They were right. And sometimes if my team has something that they are critical of, I have to do the 360 turn. I can't think about my ambition. I can't think about what my personal goals are. I have to always think about the team, because anytime I walk out the door, I'm representing my team. So if my team want me in pearls, that's what I wear. Right?
Okay.
So that was my team's suggestion, and I went with it, and it works. It rocks.
That's good.
Most people don't know my name, but they know me by the pearls. So I handle it really gracefully. Anytime that they discourage me from something, I have to know that they have my best interest in mind. Always. I have to entrust my team. I have to, because they push me.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's inspiring right there, because I'm a CEO of my brand as well. So I'm definitely gonna have to take some notes on that one. Listen to my team.
Listen to
my team.
And look, delegate. Even this day,
yes, delegate.
It's still hard for me to delegate. So what I do now is, when we have a meeting, I sit down with my chief operating officer, Brandy Cambrick. I sit down with her, and she'll say, go down the client list. And I'm like, okay, you want me to go through email, text messages, or what? She's like, no, go off the top of your head. And so I go off the top of my head at every job. And sometimes it's, 25, 30 items long. And then she'll say, okay, so you can't do all this work. I'm just going to assign it out. And I'm like, well, fine then, go ahead. So I had to sit back and really, I had to really get into me and get real with me and say, hey, Candace, you can't handle every phone call. You can't answer every, you can't send out every quote. You can't put together everybody's marketing package, even though even though it's in my heart. And I like to have that personal connection with people, because in entrepreneurship, you're going along with someone's journey. Even if you're a consumer, if you're a consultant, it doesn't matter. You're going along for their journey. So I'm one of those people. I want to know what you're feeling. I want to know how I can help you, how can I push you. But my team's like, okay, no, we're delegating some of this out. And I'm like, fine, whatever.
Yeah, because I know you want to work through each step of the process so that you can get a feel of each part. So I get it. I definitely understand.
You take ownership in something, and I value our clients. And I think that's the beautiful thing about my team. They value everybody that come through the door. And this is the thing, even if you decide after 6 months you don't want to be a client, we'll never leave you. We'll never leave you. It doesn't matter if you haven't been a client for years.
That's good.
We will never leave you. We will pick up the phone and say, hey, okay, what's going on with you? Checking in. And that's just what it's about.
Still part of the family. They still part of the family. That's good that you guys have that relationship with your clients. That's good. That's that strong bond right there that a lot of companies don't have that. So that's good that your company is firm on that. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. So tell us what's
they're on my bedtime too, because they're very quick to tell me at 1, 2 a.m. Why are you on Facebook? Why are you online sending emails? Why are you texting us? It's 2 a.m. Go to bed. So they even that, and in the office they'll stop and just drop lunch on my desk and walk out. Hey, you need to eat. And I'll be like, oh, well, I'm gonna eat, after I finish this. They're like, no, stop. So I value that. I really do.
You definitely need support system to tell you when to turn it off, because I know my second half always telling me you need to set a time. 9 o'clock needs to be the shut off time, but that's going one ear and out the other, and I still be doing my thing 10 o'clock, and I'll be like, okay, I'm almost done. One more email. 11 o'clock, I promise, I'm about to get in the shower. One more email. Well, you know, it is like 12 o'clock before I'm going to bed. So it's good to have that support system to get you back on track. So that's good that you have that. So what is next for Miss Candace Joseph? What you working on next?
TV.
Huh?
TV.
Okay.
TV. Yeah, I partnered with Havani J Studios and HJS TV to bring about new shows, live podcasts, sitcoms, movies, documentaries. So that's what's next, because
Oh wow.
yeah, you know, the world is full of storytellers, and we
Yes,
all
it
have a
is.
journey, we all have a life story, we all have experiences. So we want to, you know, we want to cultivate that and give people a space to do that. So that's what's next. I'll keep doing my red carpet.
That's good.
I'll still show up. If somebody send me an invite to something, I will always show up.
You're gonna be there and show out, huh?
Yeah. Because I mean, we're here to encourage and empower each other. And
Yes,
I'm one of those people, I like to go beyond just a sale. So for me, okay, I bought something from you at a pop-up shop. How can I push your vision forward?
Yeah.
So for me, is the next phase is television. So I'm looking for people that have stories. I'm looking for people that already have package shows and you don't know where to house them. You know, I don't care if it's something that you put on YouTube 3 years ago. If it's brilliant, I want to see it so I can put it on the network. And you know, I love it, because I think that more people need to get that visibility and
out there.
Storytellers, be those storytellers. Get those voices out there.
Absolutely. Now, I played a video clip at the beginning of the show regarding the event that you're doing in Baton Rouge. Tell us a little bit about that event.
Well, over the last year, I have been the mentor to some great individuals that cover the whole state of Louisiana. It's for the, you know, Miss Black Empowerment Louisiana pageant and the Mr. Black Louisiana pageant as well. And these are a great group of people, and they age range from teenagers all the way through, you know, adults that are older than I am. And they're putting together this. And what I love about them is they're from different cities all over the state of Louisiana. And their whole mission is to do community service projects in the neighborhoods in which they live. So they're coming together to have, you know, to have a pageant, and it's a contest. And I love it because they're a family, and these are young entrepreneurs that have, you know, television shows out. They do modeling. They do dance. You know, they're storytellers. They're book writers. They're absolutely amazing. And I was honored.
That sounds so awesome.
Yeah, I was asked to be a pageant judge, and I was like, okay, well, fashion, I don't really know how to dress. You know, even right now, I'm glad to be on this camera and you can't see the bottom half of my outfit.
You got your pajamas on, pajama pants.
My stylist,
basketball shorts.
Yeah, they would be very mad and say, okay, well, you have two stylists and you got a closet full of clothing here. Okay, I said, well, look, I'm comfortable. So yeah, but that's this weekend, and I'm very honored to do that. And I have a lot more things coming up in the month of June, July, and August as well, in the form of workshops. You know, I'm someone, if you come and say, hey, I got 20 entrepreneurs here that need to learn about websites and branding and how to market on social media, I'm pulling up.
Yeah. You ready? You ready? That's good. That's good.
Yeah. No hesitation. And I'm not someone that's gonna shun away from someone and say that someone has to always pay me in order for me to show them some greatness and to teach them how to be great. No, if you need help, it's our job to empower, support each other, no matter what. So that's my goal, and that's how I'm gonna invest my life. So that's me.
Absolutely. Encourage and empowering each other. Well said. Well said. And Miss Joanne has, Miss Joanne has a question. She said, what do you have to do to become a client? I thought you never was going to ask that, Miss Joanne. Okay. I know she want to be a client too. I want to be a client too. We all want to be a client.
Hey, come on. Look, let's form the collective, because the thing about it is that if we look at ourselves as a hand, right? Individually, you're good. Together, mighty fist.
Strong. Ooh, I love that.
Strong. All you have to do
is use that one.
Look, all you have to do is give me a call. You could call me, email me, inbox me. It doesn't matter. If you want to become a client, give me a call. Let's talk about your dreams. Let's talk about your goals. Let's talk about how we can push it forward and how we can help people get unstuck.
Yes.
You know, some people live a lifetime and never get it out. Let's
never get it out.
Yeah. Stop the pattern. Let's break that pattern, break those holes, forgive yourself, know that you're worthy of everything you prayed for, walk into your greatness and keep walking in your purpose. That's it.
Yes, absolutely. So how can we find you on social media?
Okay, on social media, you can look me up on Facebook, Candace Joseph. You know, you have my Instagram there, Candace the King. If you're looking for the Joseph Consulting Firm, it's at Joseph Consulting Firm on all platforms, including LinkedIn. And if you want to call me on my business line, I will always answer 713-425-0510. And all you have to do is call me, email me, inbox me. It does not matter. I will always get back with you. And I'm one of the people that I tell people all the time, after you tell me your vision, I'm going to put the plan together. So if you don't hear from me a couple of days, just know that I'm getting your vision.
You working.
Ready. Yeah.
You working it out. You working it out. I like that. Now, before I let you go, but this has been really good, by the way. I have so many people on here commenting, you know, they asking questions. I can't even get to all of them because it's, you know, we pushing for time. And I'm like, come on, I got to get my stuff in too. I got some questions I need to ask too. But before I let you go, I always like to play like a game with my guests. And I know we didn't get to it earlier, so I'm like, I just say the best for last, say the game for last. So it's called 3 Truths and 1 Lie. So you have to tell me 3 truths and 1 lie, and I will have to guess which one is the lie. And my viewers can play along as well.
Okay, 3 truths, 1 lie. All right. My favorite color is blue. Okay. I used to be a ballet dancer.
Okay.
And the third one, what's a good third one? I'm going to be in a movie.
Okay, I need your help, everybody, because I don't know which one is the lie. Because it looks like you got on blue. So I know that's the truth. And you're going to be in a movie. I'm sure that's true because you're working into, you know, the entertainment industry. So I'm sure you're going to be in a movie. Oh, Larry say that the lie is the color. He said, hey, that's the lie. Miss Yolanda said, well, Joanne said ballet dancer is a lie. Let's see who else commented. Let's see. This is a hard one. Okay, Miss Yolanda said no moving. Okay, everybody done commented. I'm gonna go with the lie is the color blue is not your favorite color. That was a lie?
That's a lie.
Yeah! I went on and went with my husband on that one because I didn't want no issues when we get off this. I told you, baby, I told you it was a lie. The color was a lie. So blue is not your favorite color. Oh, okay. You had on the color blue, so I thought it probably would have been your favorite color. Okay. And so you was a ballerina dancer.
Yeah, I used to do ballet.
I kind of figured that was true. I say, I'm gonna go on a whim and say, yeah, that's true. She probably was a ballerina dancer.
Oh, yeah, I used to.
How long did you dance?
This is all it. I done that for years, and
okay.
I learned on my own. That was a weird part.
Okay.
I just on my own and let it develop. I used to choreograph some things for some local churches here. Some are well known here in Houston. Praise dances, things like that. African dance. I used to perform that every year at TSU. Yeah. So And I have like a little small role in a movie. I'm working on a couple more. But that's
Oh,
it.
okay, okay. I kind of figured you was in a movie. I say,
Oh,
I
yeah,
know that's true. I know that's I know
you
that was
can
true.
ask the great director Shanika Grant of Access.
Oh yes, go Shanika, go
Yeah.
Shanika. Yeah, because she was our motivated speaker at the expo.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and she does some awesome things in Houston. You know,
Yeah.
speaking all over, and then she's also the assistant director over on
Yeah.
O'Shea. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's good. See, I told people that you be working with the elites. See, you name dropping now. See, there you go. Well, thank you so much, Miss Joseph, for being our special guest. I pray that God will continue to open up doors that no man can shut, and you have all of our support here at the Not So Christian to Me show. Do you have any final thoughts before you go?
Yes. To anyone that's watching right now, if you're an entrepreneur or you want to be an entrepreneur, make sure that all the skills that you're out here learning, that they're stackable to your ultimate goal. And don't fear branding. And remember, even though you're out here branding your company, also keep in mind that you are a brand yourself. So always be accordingly. And just keep watching out for greatness. Don't ever stop, never give up, and keep pushing towards your goal. And hey, give me a call if you need it, because I will always show up. I will always show out, and I'll never leave you. So just
Oh,
be
I
great.
love that. I love that. That was awesome. Thank you again. I would like to thank all of our listeners and viewers that tuned in today. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. If you guys are interested in being a guest on the Not So Christian to Me show, please reach out to us on Instagram and Facebook at the Not So Christian and Me show. Until next time, remember that no matter what you guys are going through, God will see you through. Stay blessed up. Peace. And we're out. Bye, y'all.